I'm going to go over in specifics and in-depth look at the WWE Creation Suite from the Superstar to the moveset entrance and the new Money in the Bank feature, which if you watched my live review, I mentioned that you can edit like the entrances and stuff for when you're Money in the Bank. That's actually falls under the Money in the Bank uh, creation. This is actually creating your own Money in the Bank briefcase, like similar to your own championship belt. So let's start off with the most notable or most um, common creation item, which is the custom superstar. You have your male and your female, and because I focused on a lot of the male stuff during my live review, I'm gonna create a female superstar. So you have your options similar to the last game, where you go over their head size, you can customize their face, you can do the face photo capture, and customize it that way. The deformation face template. All right, and then you can choose the different head size from a normal head size to a big head size, which doesn't really look all that big, but Um, then face customization, you can choose the teeth, blemishes, add any wrinkles. The photo capture, they have some preloaded ones, but if you add your own, I think you can use your own photos, including your own face. Face deformation, detail adjustments can be performed on face parts, and the mirror feature can be used to symmetrically mirror your face parts, which is kind of cool. So you can make it so that you can mirror one side to the other and making it completely symmetrical. All right, yeah, completely symmetrical. And then of course you have your face region like you had last game, where you select like the eyes, the brows, nose, and mouth to adjust their appearance the way you see fit, and of course the head shape. And then face structure focused on like different points on the face that you can adjust manually. And then of course mirror, we already kind of briefed on that, where it makes your left side and your right side completely cohesive. And then there are face templates that you can choose from. I think I'm going to use that one. All right. All right, so there's that, and then next thing is the body customization from height, weight. You can body customize the type of body that you want your character to have, from a very skinny to a very muscular or a very obese uh, wrestler. And kind of just like in the other one, there's like the really skinny, and then obese, and there's like a in between medium, in between of the super skinny to super obese. And I'm going to exit out of that so I don't save any of the settings. You can add veins, change the skin color, add body oil like you could last year. Having to like 0 body oil, which is the way it is now, to making it so that the body is almost 100% covered. And then of course you have the standard attire, or standard feature of creating the attire. You can choose the attire type from superstar to a manager. I believe the first one always has to be a superstar. And then you can choose the appearance, which changes the appearance of like hair, facial hair, And this says, yeah, hair. It chooses the look of the eye, so adding in different types of contacts. And then you have your eyebrows, eyelashes, your eye makeup, lipstick, immovable scars, and then movable face paint and tattoos. Upper body focuses mainly on the scars and tattoos from arms, upper arms, lower arms, uh, torso, and back. And then lower body does similar with scars and tattoos. And then, of course, there's the clothing, where you pick and choose what you want your character to be dressed in. And let's see. And I like what they've done with a lot of the attires this time around. The attires seem more fluid. Uh, Not necessarily more fluid, but more realistic in this game, or in this version of the game. Just to kind of explain what I'm talking about even more. So here's one of the dresses from last year. I think it was one of Miss Elizabeth's dresses. The dresses seem to... This one really impressed me, because usually that bottom half really didn't move much at all. And if it did, it moved altogether. But everything seems to flow and move a lot normally. Or naturally, I should say. And even the dresses, like, I think last year's, I remember this not really being one of those that fit completely well. And it seems to fit in most areas pretty decently. So it looks like they've definitely added in or made some adjustments to how clothing works to make it seem more realistic, which I think is really awesome. It kind of adds a little more of that immersion, sort of, or making it very much more realistic than kind of piecemealed. And yeah, I'm just gonna go with that outfit, just because I can. No. And then you can change like the color of your nails and how your nails look and everything like that. Lower body. Let's... I'm pretty sure there's not going to be many that are going to actually work with this top. Yep, like the some of the shorts that are baggy won't work. That's kind of cool. It looks like all the poofies on poof particles on that one have kind of made like ginormous feet and boots. I think that has a lot to do with what outfit I'm currently wearing. But as you get the idea, and then you have attire presets. And there seem to be quite a few more presets this year than I've noticed in previous WWE 2K games. At least it seems like that to me. As far as whether or not that's completely true, I have no idea. Like I said, like I've said in the previous video, it's been a while since I've played WWE 2K18, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised if there's things in here that are similar to last year's game, but I'm just seeing them differently. So yeah, preset the tires, and then you can edit the parts, the color parts, if you didn't do that before while you're selecting each piece individually, or if you're changing your preset, you can change the color. Or you can import parts or make your character look exactly or have the same attire as a current superstar. And then block body, which I haven't tampered with, but if it is what I think it is, let me see. Okay, you can't have block body. Okay, yeah. So you can give your superstar the block-like appearance when using this feature. All equipped attire parts will be removed. Oh, okay, gotcha. Custom block body. From here, you'll create a block body. Begin by selecting a template and start on a blank canvas. Select the area you want to edit. Draw dots on the canvas to create a block body that's all your own. Oh, that's cool. Completely blank. Ah. Oh, and you can edit what it looks like individually. So this is completely new to me, and this is really, really cool. This is really cool. So there aren't any regular attire sets for block body. It's you draw on how you want the body to look. Let's see. Let's give the block body a singlet. Or, yeah, a singlet-esque look. That's kind of cool. And you edit each part individually. Alright, so that's pretty cool. So the block body is almost like a Minecraft character. And then And I'm just going to use the same information for there.
The Queen.
No, I didn't want to do that. There we go. And if I remember I think the name was Alex for the female version of Minecraft. That's pretty cool though. So that's something new that I learned, because I saw about block body, but I didn't realize what it entailed. And I'm just going to leave those like that. Alright, so that's cool. I'm just going to go ahead and save this character. I wasn't going to do that, but I'm going to do that after working on the block character. Alright, so that was the superstar creation area, and of course the same thing for the male superstars, so everything that I showed you. You can also edit current WWE superstars or edit your own custom superstars. Moveset. Moveset should still be similar to last year's version and all other previous versions. But you choose. I'll just do normal edit. You should be able to. Yeah, I'll do quick edit. Copy from WWE Superstar. I think I'm going to copy. I'll copy Cole Quinn. And yeah, so you basically you get to copy, or you get to personally tweak each superstar's Oh, that's cool. Save changes to multiple modes. You can save your changes independently in My WWE and WWE Universe or apply them everywhere. So please select below the modes where you want those changes to be applied. I'll do everywhere, I guess. Or everywhere currently. That's pretty cool. Because I know they didn't have that that ability last year. When you edited a superstar's moveset, it went all over. And then, of course, you have your entrance creation, which I'm going into now. I like that music. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. And then of course, if you have a team of superstars and you want to make them all come in together, you can edit that there in under team. And championship. Of course, I've got to have a championship to go along with my block character. I'll go ahead and create a custom championship. And base settings, template. I'll do the completely circular one. And then, let's see, the front plate. And I haven't taken a look at what the different designs they have. Looks like the similar designs to last year. Ooh, I'm gonna do the two koi fish, just because it looks pretty cool. And then that's for the decal. I'll leave the majority of it the way it is. Strap's fine. And I'm just going to leave those side panels the way they are. Alright, so it looks like that you can create your own custom side plates too, which is really cool. Which that's something new that they added to the creation suite under the championship. I'm creating my own show. I'm going to skip on that one for now because I would have to create my own arena. So this would be great for the block characters. If you download or if someone makes a Minecraft arena, they can use the block characters that they've made in those arenas. Which that seems pretty cool. Because I remember downloading at least one Minecraft arena, if not multiple, in last year's game. I'm just going to keep everything kind of the way it is. Base settings. Stage design. Let me see. Different WrestleManias. ECW. In Your House, Judgment Day, Great American Bash, Hell in a Cell, Night of Champions, Money in the Bank, Judgment Day, No Mercy, the original, NXT Takes Over Brooklyn, NXT 14, No Way Out, Over the Edge, Over the Limit Payback, Raw, Royal Rumble 01, Clash of Champions and Bash at the Beach. Where's Halloween Havoc? I must have skipped by it. Great American Bash. Hell in a Cell, In Your House, Judgment Day. Interesting. I'll just use Clash of Champions. Oh, that's kind of cool. Set the fog to be very foggy. Lighting. Oh, that's really cool. I'm not sure the difference between these two. It looks like one's brighter than the other. Then you have the blue, yellow, orange, red, green, and purple. I'm gonna go with purple. A little bit of fog. Electronic billboard. So they've definitely added some new features to the arena build. Oh, they added the ability of changing, like, designing the crowd cheers. I think that was a thing in the last game, but I don't fully remember it. I'll use that. Menu image. I'll go with that one. And give your arena a name. Actually, I'm gonna... Give it a little emboss there. And call it good. And let's add... Yeah, I'll keep that black. Alright, that's pretty cool. shrub sets. I'll do like a black and white. Accept that. Images. I'll add the image to it. That's pretty cool. And steel steps. Perfect. And I think, yeah, those are fine. And then it goes right into custom show too. That's pretty nifty. And yeah, commentary. But I thought I did Hell, and that's why I didn't see Halloween Havoc because I haven't unlocked it yet. I'll do Monday Nitro. I'll do that one. Yeah, I'll just stick with that one. I'll just use Monday Nitros. And they did add a filter now, so you can do late 90s, no filter, late 90s, 1990s, 1980s, a black and white filter, a sepia, a bad VHS filter, Vignette, 8-bit. That's pretty cool. And then cell shading. I'm going to do that one, the 8-bit. Okay. Did arena videos? I don't have anything to be able to create a video. Victory, Money in the Bank. I'll at least do a Money in the Bank, and then I'll probably do a match with my block person in the new arena. Alright, so let's see. Material. I'm gonna go with glitter, and I'm gonna go with purple. Let's see. Let's do that, and completely erase that emboss. That looks good. And then Money in the Bank, custom Money in the Bank. And then select Championship, Universal. Do I have to choose? Ooh, custom championship. That works. Briefcase holder setting. And I think I'll have to do Money in the Bank at some point for that one. Back. So there we, then there's the custom matches which they introduced last year, and it's still the same thing from what I've seen as last year's. Alright, so let's do. Yeah, I'll do a steel cage. And I will do Blockette versus the Wonder Woman character that I had created. Select Arena. Since now I have a custom arena, that one pops up. Money in the Bank management. Okay. So that allows the AI to cash in, which that's pretty cool. And fair play, something that's new. If on, select on if you want to compete against superstars having default settings. Please note that custom superstars can't be used when on is selected. So let's go. So this will give you an idea of like the 8-bit setting on for the filter for creating your shows, kind of what the block person looks like, or what the block how the block person looks in those settings too.
following
That's kinda
contest
cool.
is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from New York, Alex.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
And her opponent from Mount Olympus, the warrior princess, Diana Prince.
Here we go, guys. We're now set for what promises to be an amazing steel cage match.
And let's not forget the hazards these superstars are about to embark on. Give them credit. They'll clearly do anything to prove their dominance.
This is kind of cool.
Steel cage action kicking off here, guys.
Oh, for generations, the steel cage match has been considered one of the most ruthless matches of all time.
She lands the belly to back.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
She goes for the cover. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Way too early.
Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them.
Oh, you can also call for the cage door, which is kind of cool. Call the referee to unlock the steel cage door by pressing down. Close the door. Open the door. Once the door is open, use left bumper and L to escape the steel cage. Door cannot be unlocked if the climb out of the cage is set to off in custom match rules. Okay.
Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
Stiff headbutt.
Up and down. What a slam.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage matches. A superstar could win by pinfall, submission, or by exiting the cage through the cage door or climbing over the top of the cage.
We should also point out, Michael, that the way to win a steel cage match can vary by match depending on what was agreed to before contracts to compete in the match were signed. Talking about history, at WrestleMania 2, WWE unveiled the redesigned steel cage with solid steel blue bars before returning to chain link mesh in the late 1990s.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
I think this is the beginning of the end. Nice neck breaker. She has got to take advantage here.
You get dropped like that, you don't get up, period. She's countering nicely now.
Yeah, a second ago, she was almost done. She is on fire.
I do not like this style.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands. They tapped out.
Yeah, because that usually is my easy defeat.
No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come. Here's another look.
I thought I had changed that.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again.
Okay, so I'm not really a huge fan of the 8-bit style. It might be easier when it, or might be better when it's
and there's your winner via submission.
Match where everything is so small.
You know, nothing made me happier than when I'd lock in Lucky 13 and make my opponents tap out.
That was kind of cool.
Listen to this, Detroit.
But yeah, it's hard to watch. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode, and I will catch y'all next time.